a lot of other things.
We do a lot of things that aren't part of that.
Ready?
So.
So if you can look at the inner workings of a daily deal site, is it something you might want to do? I think daily deal sites are really hot, especially when they're hyper local or hyper niche. Let's find out what it takes to really make a successful daily deal site. Ken Rutkowski, Business Rockstars, KFWB News Talk 980. Joining me in the studio from the up there park area. It's up north. Come on.
Canoga Valley.
It's
right?
far, right? How far away is it?
It's only far.
It's only far if you're not living near it.
5 o'clock p.m. and at 7 o'clock a.m. But if you go at 12 o'clock, it's not.
Wendy, are you from there originally?
We're actually both grew up in Northridge.
Okay, so you're both up there. And you looked at, so by the way, Robert and Wendy, Jaffe, brother and sister, who love each other, spend time during the holidays together.
Yes, we do.
Right, right. And spouses? Do you have spouses?
I have a spouse.
Not me.
Not you?
I'm divorced.
You're
I'm happily
divorced?
yes.
Did your sister try to set you up? You ever done a daily deal
Not
site?
for a long time, actually.
Oh, I was going to surprise him with that. I was going to do like a date with Rob.
Oh, what a great idea!
Wasn't that a great idea? But then I figured I'd be stuck doing too much work. He'd be off dating, and I'd be doing all the work. So
So she
no way
basically
we're
would
doing
hold
that.
you captive,
Yeah.
is what she wants to do. And where would you put that? Which site would you put that on?
I think I put him on all of them. I even put it on Groupon.
Let's talk about the idea. Why did Groupon rise in value and plummet like just a dead stone? Why did it do so well initially and fail so miserably?
They expanded really, really quickly. They were really, I think, interested in domination and not as interested in the merchant at the beginning. So you had, Rob and I have talked about this from the beginning. They would sell, you would be a hairdresser, and they would sell 1,000 certificates to a hairdresser. What hairdresser can possibly handle 1,000 people? So we've been really careful about that. How many can the person handle?
So it was quantity, not quality.
Right. So it's
sure.
big numbers, and that got them tons of press, which was fantastic.
Okay.
But in terms of sustainability with the merchants, they put people out of business.
Well, they did, because it was just overwhelming and it was undervalued.
Right.
Is that right? So you guys watch this from a distance going, all right, we like what's happening here. It's not local enough, but we could see where they have failed, being the Groupons of the world. And this is where you've kind of interstitched the idea of you have to be approved by us. I mean, that's a very unique proposition, just that alone, right? The whole approval. Rob, do you think that?
Yeah, for sure. But also, if we have no problem telling somebody, we think you could handle 150 people, even though they might say, no, we want more, bring it on, we want more. We'll say no, because you can't. And we want them to make an incredible impression so they have a chance to keep these people.
Okay.
It doesn't do them any good to do a daily deal if they're not going to retain some of the people they bring in.
So you are acting as consultants too. You could actually see what their business can afford to bring in. And you kind of test it first then too, right? Because if it does well the first time and they do get the numbers that you expect to get from them, they probably want to run another deal with you later on, correct?
Right, and then we'll see how they are in terms of their customer service. If we get a lot of complaints about a vendor, we won't run them again. So it's very important that they treat our customers well if they would like to run again.
So your site really isn't just a daily deal site. It's a recommendation tool then too.
It's a recommendation, and we also are a marketing site for entrepreneurs.
So why wouldn't an Angie's List do something like this? Because they go very local, Angie's List does. It's just a recommendation tool, so it's kind of like Yelp, but local. Wouldn't it be to their advantage to either buy somebody like you, since you already know the local merchants, and incorporate that? Or do you ever see them maybe impeding into your business?
I don't see them impeding. The daily deals industry is really, really specific, and it takes really detailed knowledge. For example, a deal could be killed over $1 or $2 in price, and no one ever believes that's true, but we really learned the hard way that $1 or $2 makes a huge difference, and you really have to have experience with what sells and what that price is before you
Give me an
do your
example,
deal.
Wendy, where $1 makes a difference.
So let's say we were doing and actually this is actually pretty interesting because the market has really changed from when we started. I would say even a year and a half ago, wouldn't you say, Rob, we could put a $49 90-minute hot stone massage on, right? And we could sell $300 in a second. We wouldn't even put that deal up today.
Right.
Today, if it was a 90-minute hot stone massage, we'd price it at $39.
Really?
So that has gotten really...
Hot stone massage are really cheap up by you guys.
Yeah, gotta come out.
Wow, okay, but you've learned now what the price bears in that community.
Right, so someone like an Angie's List could come in, but I don't think that they have that
They were
specific
local market.
knowledge that we have.
Okay.